Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying to do like this rainbow eye look I saw. I'll put a picture of it here. So I'm going to be trying to like recreate that. I mean, I'm not going to do it like exactly how they did it. I'll do it how I want to, but I saw that picture and I was like, hey, that looks pretty cool. I want to try it. So I'm going to. I'm starting with The Ordinary High Adherent Silicone Primer. I haven't done like a creative fun makeup look in like so long. Like I used to a lot, just like for the fun of it. Like me and my friend, we used to like FaceTime and we would do makeup together on the phone. I'm using this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer in 2 different shades of it to match my skin tone. I use a brush to blend in my foundation. I go in with a beauty blender afterwards, but I like patting it in with a brush. I feel like I just like the finish that it gives off because I feel like it helps in the end with like less texture on your face than just using a beauty blender. I go in with a beauty blender afterwards, like as I said, to make sure there's not any brush marks on my face. And I'm using the ColourPop Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. Putting it under. Since I'm going to be doing like a lot of eyeshadow on my eyes, I'm going to prime them with concealer. I need to get new makeup brushes, man. My brush is this is like just snapped on me, dang. I'm gonna like contour my nose with e.l.f. Camo Concealer that is brown. I am not great at contouring. This isn't like a tutorial, like I've struggled so much to like figure out how to actually do this. Like it's so much harder than the people say it is. It's like, oh, it's so easy, just do this and this. And I'm like, it's not that easy, man. And then going in with my Butter Bronzer that broke. This is Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Why was that so hard to say? Like literally, I say that so often. I'm posting a couple of shorts. I've seen them and I'm like, I'm not gonna do those. Why would I do that? There's literally TikTok and Instagram for that. And then I was like, you know what? Whatever, I'll try it. I had Lucy over and we were like, hey, why don't we do this for our Instagram? And we did, and then we were like, hey, you know your YouTube channel, we could do stuff for that. And I'm like, you know what? Sure, why not? And I tried it and I was like, wait, that's actually really fun. And now I have shorts posted that I did not think I was going to post. Whenever I think of shorts, like my mind just goes to like a pair of shorts. Like I don't think, oh, YouTube video that's like short. Like, I mean, I get why they named it that. It's just my mind goes straight to shorts. Like the clothing item I thought was funny. Bronzing my forehead a little bit. Adding some color back to my face because I am white as sour cream. And I'm using my Airspun Loose Face Setting Powder to set my face and an angled beauty blender to like put it on. And I'm baking my face. Why do they call it baking? Like this isn't a baking channel. This is literally makeup. There's no cooking. There's no heat happening. Why is it baking? Like it's just setting your face it's just setting your face with a lot of powder. Like, there's no cooking happening. Like, literally, who came up with that? Like, that literally makes no sense. Like, what the heck? I said so sassy. I'm sarcastic all the time. And people, like, think that it's me being mean and sassy. I'm just really sarcastic with how I talk and stuff. I'm not a mean person. I mean, half the time I'm joking. You can't take me seriously. Then I'm rubbing this off. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows with the e.l.f. brow pencil. And I'm just tracing the shape of my natural brow, but then, like, I have no brow tail, so I, like, fill in the tail. Oh my gosh, y'all. I literally have the weirdest hiccups ever. They sound like a freaking pterodactyl, like that noise. It's a hiccup. And I used to, my Spanish class and my science class, I think Spanish class was like first period and science class was like after I ate. So first period, you know, I had breakfast and I went to school and stuff. I would always like have the worst hiccups like during Spanish. Like it wasn't super bad during Spanish all the time. During science it was pretty rough, but it was embarrassing. I would just be sitting there and they're talking and I would just screech and they're like, I'm like, sorry, that was a hiccup. I can't help it either. Like, you don't know when you're gonna hiccup. It just happens. And sometimes this is like continuous string of hiccups and it's just like, it sounds like I'm just being really disruptive and it's like, bro. Okay, I'm gonna use this little blending brush and I'm going to start with putting an orange shade in my crease. Like that shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, Morphe palette. One of those two. I think it's just like two of them. I think it's volume 1 and volume 2. So I'm just like putting that, why does the orange look pink? It's literally orange. And I'm putting it right in this, like, in my crease. I'm just blending it upwards. I'm gonna try that pink shade, not that one, and kind of like blending it outwards from that. Cause I could use red, but I'd rather use pink for the rainbow thing, cause I don't know, I feel like that looks cuter than just red. And I want to blend this out because it's gonna eventually come down here. That will be my blush, is the color coming down. So blending it out is fine because you're gonna, I don't know when I want to bring it down. Do I want to start bringing it down now or later? I think I'll start now, yeah. I should be using a bigger brush for this. Well, it reminds me of like that one Karen lady who tells you like, you take so long to do your makeup. Literally, like, I'm so good at it. Look, I don't understand what they're doing these days. And then they just have this big splotch of blush on their cheeks. Like, ugh. Now I'm just plopping like orange under my eye, like pink followed by orange. Okay, I like didn't specify here, but what I'm doing is I'm bringing like the under eye and I'm trying to like bring it down to blend to my cheek more so, like to make the upper and lower part of my eye kind of connect, if that makes sense. I'm trying to brighten the orange up and make it look more orange because it's like a really pinky orange. So I'm trying to add an orange from the James Charles palette. And then I'm gonna take this yellow shade and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring kind of in my inner corner, but also blended into the orange a little bit. This reminds me of like a tie-dye shirt, like when you were younger and you would go to summer camps and you would tie-dye your shirts. Do people do that? I mean, I know when I would like, I think, yeah, I tie-dyed shirts when I went to a summer camp once. I volunteered a summer camp, or I did last year, and I'm going to again this year. And last year we tie-dyed shirts. It was like a Hawaiian themed thing, and we helped kids tie-dye their shirts. It was fun. And I made a tie-dye shirt, and it just like looks like this, like the colors. And then I'm just going into my like crease and kind of adding more pigment where I think it needs it. Because a lot of color kind of like gets lost as you're blending. It's hard. You want a lot of pigment, but you also want it to be well blended. So you have to find the right mixture of the two. Okay, so this is how the first eye looks, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. And for this one, I'm gonna do blue and purple, and like I don't want to do green on the inner corner part, because I don't know, I just feel like, I mean, in rainbows it's cool, but in eyeshadow sometimes it's hard. I'm gonna do like a tealy color, kind of like how they did. Okay, so now starting on the other eye, I'm going to start with like a blue shade. I'm gonna kind of mix these two colors together to try to like, because one of them's too bright and one of them's a little bit too dull, so I'm popping that one just in the middle of my crease, but I'm trying to keep this area clean, if that makes sense. Like, you know, not like getting the colors mixed right there, since I'm gonna add purple, and I'm going to blend them together, but it's easier if I don't already have blue, like where I'm going to be adding the other color. Then I'm gonna use this purple. I'm just using my hand to swatch things out. I feel like with all these swatches, like I just got a new makeup palette, and I'm just like sitting in my room swatching them all over my arm. Like I do that whenever like I get a new makeup like eyeshadow palette. I feel like I have to swatch all of the colors all over. Like I'll put them on my leg or on my arm. I have to use all of them, especially the glitter ones. Now I'm blending the purple just out yet again. You want it to come out because we're gonna bring it down here to be our blush. So if it looks messy coming out, you don't want it to be like perfect, because that sounds like I'm like a mouse or something, like, because you're gonna like literally I just splashed it on because I'm gonna use a brush and actually blend it out. I'm using a blush brush. That's like a tongue twister. Blush brush. To actually blend the purple out, because it's easier than, you know, going in with like a small eyeshadow brush to like literally, that just would be too difficult. And it looks really, it doesn't look great right now, but it gets better like as you blend things out and stuff. Like, I'm just using like this thick brush to kind of blend things out. And I'm bringing part of the purple under my eye and blending it out that way. You don't want it to come too far down under your eye, because you more so want it to like come over to here. If that makes sense, because you're trying to bring, this purple is not as pigmented as I want it to be. Like this pink is just right there in the purple. It's having so much trouble like getting the color on there. Like, come on, man. Okay, so I got like the purple blended out, and now I'm going to go in with the teal in my inner corner. I forgot to add blue right there. I need to do that. Now I'm adding the blue under my eye. I feel like this looks like a mermaid almost. now I'm just kind of blending the top up, making sure everything's blended out. And I'm just using this with like a clean makeup brush. Then I'm using like this silvery chunky-ish shade to try to like put some highlight into my inner corner. And then I have some like actual like glitter gel I could use in my inner corner. That would be fun. Yes, I love glitter. It's so fun. I'm gonna go ahead and do my waterline using ColourPop BFF liquid liner. Not liquid, gel liner. Should I like, I think I'll do a regular highlighter and then on top maybe add some glitter right there too. I'm gonna do a little bit of blush on my nose. Using this Milani blush that the top is broken off. I think like I have two of the exact same ones. This one might be a shade lighter. I'm gonna use my ColourPop. I have a lot of ColourPop. I like ColourPop. It's a good brand and it's pretty cheap and affordable for like a young teenager. Like, you don't need expensive makeup products to do makeup. This stuff is like, I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's one of the cheaper makeup items and they have some really good makeup. e.l.f. is another good one that's like really cheap. Because, I mean, I own some like more expensive things because it's fun to have them, but you can't, I am not about to spend $500 for a full face. Like, I'm a child. I don't have that kind of money. Now, I think I'm gonna try and add, this might totally backfire, or it might work. I'm gonna add some glitter. I'm scared that this is gonna like not work. Just that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like glitter. It's so fun. I mean, regular glitter, it sucks because it gets everywhere, but it's really pretty. Glitter gel, it doesn't get everywhere. For my lips, I think I'm gonna just go for something neutral. This Revlon matte, if I want to. Oh, this is in the shade 001. Just this neutral lipstick. And I might be weird for doing this, but it's a matte lipstick, but it's still like kind of, what's the word? It's like, it'll rub off, and I like setting it with like some eyeshadow because that makes it like not transfer places. And it makes it even more matte than it originally was. Okay, and the last thing, I'm going to curl my lashes and add some mascara. Oh my gosh, the other day, my eyelash curler was just sitting up here. And I had my cat, she was in my room, and she was sitting at the chair at my vanity. And I saw her, she just had her paw and she started raking down. Literally, she just had the eyelash curler and she just knocked it down onto the floor. Like, why do cats do that? Why do they knock random things on the floor? Like, you want me to go knock your food on the floor? Okay, so I curled my lashes and now I'm going to add mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara, and then this is the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express. Why are there so many words in the name? Like, nobody's gonna pay attention to that. And you're not necessarily supposed to do this, but I curl my mascara after I add my lashes. No, I mean other way around. My mascara after I curl my lashes, and because I have strong lashes. If you have brittle lashes, it'll probably rip your eyelashes out. So don't do that. And wait till it's fully dry, or it's gonna get super duper clumpy. I used to not understand clumpy lashes, and I would go out of the house wearing a crap ton of mascara, and my eyelashes, they were long, but they were clumpy as heck, and like, it's just not cute. And then I just take a spoolie and I brush my eyebrushes up. I brush my eyelashes out. And then add some setting spray. I'm using ColourPop, pretty fresh setting spray. Just kind of blending it in. And then we're done. I will add some photos and that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this eye look. It was really fun. I love the way it turned out. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you next time. Adios.